In this video, we're going to look at 3 ways we can search social policy and practice. The first option is to use a basic search. So I can type in some words. So I'm going to look up care leavers, independent living. So I'm just going to put those in the box and search. And I can see there are results here. It shows me that I've got 2,105 results, and it shows me where the words appear in the results. As I go down, I see independent living disappears from the search the further down I go, and it could be that that term has dropped out of the search, or it could be that it's in the abstract and not visible in the title. So let's have a look, maybe at this one, and look at the abstract, so we can see independent living is appearing in the search. In this database, we have a range of resources. So you can see here we've got book, and we've got book here. And we've also got some journal articles. To find out where we can access these resources, we just need to click on Full Text Finder and we get more information. So here it's looked in the Christchurch collection, and it suggested that we look for this title in Google Scholar because it doesn't have it, or it suggests that we make a request from the document delivery service. So let's go back and look at the next method for searching social policy and practice. So let's now try an advanced search. With an advanced search, we can create a search string. So we need to know how to create a search string using Boolean. So I'm going to look for care leavers. That's going to be my first term, and I'm going to put it in speech marks because I want that term kept together. So I'm going to try care leavers, or I don't mind if it says leaving care, that could be the alternative term. So I want articles that contain either care leavers or leaving care, and I want independent living. So this time I'm not going to put independent living, I'm just going to put independ like that, and I'm going to use the asterisk. So I don't mind if it says independent living or independence or independently. So I'm given the options that I can have any of those endings on that word. So I'm going to search again. If I want to apply limits, it's always best to apply them now. So if I want to limit to the last 10 years, I can do that. And I can go to current and then search. So now I have 224 results because I've limited by date, but also I've used a very structured language to search. And you can see the word independent rather than independence, and care leavers here. And looked after children, another term that we might want to add to our search. And we've got young people transitioning from care. So if we look at the abstract of some of these, we can see where our keywords are appearing, and we can go to Full Text Finder if we want to link through to the results. So the next method of searching social policy and practice is to use a multi-field search. So if we're not so confident about putting a search string together, we can let the boxes do it for us. So we can say care leavers, and this time we want or leaving care. So it's either of those terms we'll have, and we want it with independence. And we're going to use the asterisk again, the star, to truncate that word and to look for all variants. And we'll apply our limits. So we'll add our date range now and make it to the current, and we'll search. And so this time we have 225 results. You can see very similar to what we found last time when we were using the structured search. And we've got some more filters on the left-hand side. So that's a very brief introduction to using social policy and practice.